What is going on, beautiful people? Bishop here, and it's time to revisit Rory McIlroy's PGA Tour. Now, I've had some time to practice and get a little better than I was in the last video, which doesn't take a whole lot. We're going to dive on in the pro career, set us up a new player. Now, I have made a character, and someone else in my house has also made a character. I don't know who made it, but it's irrelevant. Create a golfer. PGA Tour. That's not going to be our name. Our name is going to be Gregor. Gregor. And for synergy purposes, last name will be Bishop. Bishop. Done. Let's continue this game. Male, correct. Handedness, right. Where do we want to be from? We want to be from Canada? Canada? How about England? Let's be from Wales. They have a dragon flag. Alright. Now we can either be a prodigy, a collegiate athlete, or an instructor. I don't really want to be a prodigy. Prodigies, in my experience, are kind of assholes. So let's say we're a collegiate athlete trying to dive on into that professional game. Let's just randomize this, see what happens. Oh yeah. This is Gregor through and through. If you don't have orange hair and your name is Gregor, you're doing something wrong. There are 24 bonuses in total to unlock. Okay. Alright, so right here, this is kind of your thing, your player's ideology of playing style. Want to be power? I think Gregor definitely looks like a power guy. So yeah, let's just go on with power. Now, upcoming event, web.com Tour Championship. And the way it works now in professional golf, you have to go up through the D League or the minor league in order to get to the professionals or the PGA Tour. So this is what this will be. This is the web.com. And the way that the pro career works, you don't play full tournaments. So you're not playing 4 rounds of 18 holes of golf. You're playing like 4 holes the first round, 5 holes the second round, 5 holes the third round, and the fourth round varies based on where you are with the rest of the scoring players. So you have a little bit of a chance. If you're 7 strokes down, you might play 7 holes in order for you to be able to have some kind of chance to get in that first spot. And that's what we're going for. We want to be first in everything. If we can't be first, we don't want to be anywhere in the tournament. If you ain't first, you're last. Now, I'm going to go over some things I don't like about this game, because I've put in a few hours into the game, and I can now remember bits about the old PGA games versus this one right now. And from what I understand, this game there was worries about it not having enough content. And those worries are 100% understandable, because there's not a whole lot to this game. But they're supposed to be coming out with more and more updates and DLC, and I think it's going to be free DLC for the most part, because there's only like, I don't know, 8 or 9 courses in the game. Augusta National is not one of them. You cannot play the Masters in this game. That is crazy.
And the web.com
there's only, I think there's like 10 professionals profiles you can play as. Tiger Woods is not one of them. Understandable. Phil Mickelson is not one of them.
This is the 4th and final stop.
Big names like that. I think they're really trying to move towards and really move past the generation that was into the generation that is.
And the conditions here at Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida.
I will be talking over these people
scoring conditions
because they're very repetitive, and they don't have but like 10 things they say. So I apologize. All right, orange hair Gregor. It's time for that first drive.
Generating some momentum.
Just hitting good shots. I know it sort of sounds like the old cliche.
I also figured out how to spin the ball, or I remembered how to spin the ball, I should say.
Round will change dramatically.
Speed it up a little bit.
We
might have to break this down into 2 parts, because it does take a good bit of time to play. You end up playing probably 13, 14 holes
Really,
total.
the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
This is a green light special. I've heard that about 493 times. This is just a real commercial approach here.
On the safe side. Really good distance control.
We're on the dance floor, trying to get our dance on for this birdie.
Not a formality either.
Now this line, this putting line, is Satan. Satan lives in this game as this putting line because it is here for the sole purpose of deceiving you. It's going uphill. It's going uphill a little bit. So we're going to draw that back and see what happens. In there, and there. Can't beat us. We're Gregor Bishop. Get out of here.
Yeah, this time,
one under.
The top 10.
Through one hole. Well, technically through 5 holes because we apparently started on the 5th hole.
Another shortish par.
Some other things that
93-yard
the game is lacking. This commentary is awful.
There's 2 bunkers down.
It gets old after one playthrough or one round of golf, and you can't cut it off. So I apologize. Yeah, I'm not even gonna show you that you can't cut it off because I've already gone through this and frustrated myself trying to figure out how to cut it off. Hopefully that will be something they implement. I tweeted at EA saying that they needed to fix that. Also, match play doesn't work. And for you those, of y'all who do not know how certain scoring types there are in golf, you have stroke play for the most part, and that's basically, you know, 1 under. You can see that in the top right. That's stroke play. You keep up with what your score is in regards to the actual par of the course. Match play, however, is when you play against one other person, and the lowest score on that hole wins that hole. So if you win, say I'm playing against my friend Mr. Spalding, and Spalding gets a 6 on a hole, and I get a 4. Well, I beat him by 2 shots on that hole, but I only get 1 point for actually winning the hole. And then the next hole is a new hole. So he could win the next, and then we'd be tied at 1-1. No matter what you actually do overall, it's just based on your hole-to-hole scores.
See how they do long term. Tons of power.
We have a 52-degree wedge here.
See that anybody can pick that up.
We want to spin this in there nice and tight.
Skill required. It's not just about long hitting. This player seems to have all the goods. And I know we talk about it on a regular basis, but I think...
Oh, not that far. Where you going?
Has a great resume, too. We've known about this player since
all right, Gregor,
they were in
calm
the junior
down.
ranks. #1 ranked junior
get
player
cocky
in the world. Went on to have a phenomenal collegiate career, played well on the amateur level. So at every step, Frank has been successful.
This is by far the hardest part of this game is putting. Not even a competition with any other thing. And we birdied again. See, guys, I'm not nearly as bad as I was 2 days ago, 3 days ago. I don't know. I have improved. I have not been idly sitting.
How do you break this one down?
Have been practicing.
Not overly long, 440 yards, but once again, it's a tee shot. If you're driving the ball well, that's fine. You just sort of blister it down there, but you're starting to lose one a little bit to the right. There's 3 pot bunkers there. And of course, if you're fearful of it going,
only thing that does suck,
all the way down the left side.
Gregor Bishop here is a newbie,
Frank, this is a
and he has no stats, no power, no strength. He's just like basically, he came out of the womb. They threw a golf club in his hand and said, "Here, go play some golf," and this is the result. We will grow. Oh, that was an awful swing. Need that to spin left. Spin left. Don't go in the beach.
So the second of the
beach, aka sand. Ha. Funny.
Have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can
bit of a
redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here.
Get in there.
Shot right there.
Okay, Gregor. We got this. Yes, sir. We don't miss.
Doesn't dig into the lead with that.
Putting
but Frank,
is our game.
You know this as well as anyone.
No, putting is our business, and business is good.
Here we are at the 8th at Pete Dye's famed stadium course at the TPC Sawgrass. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo.
We're going to hit like a little bit of a fade in here, and the fade is where the ball starts off straight or it starts off left and it kind of curves right. Opposite of that would be a draw when it curves left.
Around the whole putting surface.
Here's to be
start flowing to the right a little bit. We need to spin this ball. I wasn't paying attention. Is this a par 3? We just used a driver on a par 3. That doesn't say much for our distance.
Coming up here.
Oh, goodness gracious, this is a long putt. It's downhill almost the entire way, so we don't want to ram it by. I'll back this up pretty decently. Right, 39 feet. Okay, we'll try 19. I feel like we might just fly past the hole, but oh well. Or we won't make it to the hole. Excuse me. Was not nearly as hilly as I first imagined. There you go. Hit it out of the park.
But well within his range.
I don't know how to interpret this line. Is it saying it's going to go this way? We're going to say we're going to go right lip. In there. Par. You can't bogey us.
Nice par to remain at 2 under. Frank, what do you make of the
Oh, but I think what I was saying, match play. I also tweeted at EA saying that their match play just didn't work. I tried with my roommate a couple of times, and every time we load up match play, it would score it as if it was stroke play. And in match play, if you are down 4 holes, or if you're down 4 points, and there's only 3 holes left, then you lose. You can't win. And it doesn't score it like that. It has no indication of anything to do with match play, and it just doesn't work. And it's kind of a shame that I feel like this game was rushed a little bit. There's well, the fact that you can't play at the Masters is just completely baffling to me. I'm not even going to lie. It's a staple in the game of golf is Augusta National in Georgia, and to have a golf game that you can play all the other majors. Granted, you can only play the majors at like 1 course because there's only 8 courses on this game.
Third shot here at the 9th, Frank.
Another very narrow.
It's just amazing.
Just similar to the first hole. Is
like these people in the background, you can see right now. These people don't have faces. Who are they? They're faceless. How hard was it to render in just a little bit of personality into these people's faces? Or faces at all. Mechanics of the game are great. I love the mechanics.
That will be a great look at birdie.
But the faces? No faces? It's kind of out there. It's kind of lazy. A lot of this is laziness. The fact that you can't cut off commentary. How long would that have taken to program in some kind of on and off switch? We made another birdie. You can just call us Tiger Woods, but Tiger Woods from like 10 years ago. At this exact same time that I'm recording this video, right before I recorded, I was watching the British Open, which is taking place right now. And neither Tiger Woods, well, okay, Tiger Woods is in the tournament, but he's not really in the tournament. He's just like 10 spots out of last place. He won't make it to the weekend. And Rory, he tore something in his ankle, I believe, last week while he was playing soccer. So neither one of those are even relevant in this current major, which leads me to believe they should have named this game Jordan Spieth PGA Tour. And I think that's also why they didn't name it Rory McIlroy's PGA Tour 2K15 or 2015 or whatever, is that I don't think this is going to be a yearly franchise anymore. I think hopefully they're just going to keep putting out more and more stuff to build onto this game, because it's lacking a lot. But if they could really keep up with the updates and add in more courses, add in more features, it could be a lot more fun. It has some mini games that are fun. You're not really going to spend a whole lot of time on them. That's not why you bought the game. You bought the game to play rounds of golf.
Really good play off the tee.
And I think the market for this is very small. necessarily believe there's a whole lot of people out there wanting to play a golf game. Enough, but nothing on the lines of Madden or FIFA.
This is more the way I grew up playing golf. I think just
Never
trying to do anything
once
you can
used
to
this
get
or
on
heard
the
anyone
golf
say
course.
this, man, I'll kick your ass in some PGA golf. That doesn't happen very often. It'd be nice because I could use that as
go the whole mile.
Frank, this is a player who's done it his own
a
way.
bargaining
He's
chip.
not off, the
All right,
superstar
look,
assembly line
if I
with
beat you in
cookie
this
cutter
round of golf,
golf,
then
remember what
you have to
former
pay for the
PGA
drinks at the
champion
bar
Hal
or some
Sutton once
bullshit
said
like
to me,
that.
You show me a guy with a homemade swing, that's a guy who believes in himself.
Here we go.
You think about
That was for
the
Eagle.
long
We should
list
try to
of
make
great
that.
Players who had homemade swings.
Yeah, I think deep down, you're right. All those great players that you're referring to,
In there.
they had the belief that
We have to be winning by now.
That's why their swings always.
I think that's the first. Oh, that's the second round.
Lee
We finished the
Trevino,
second
Raymond
round.
Floyd. I mean, it's a
Right.
pretty long list.
Oh, we are winning.
So
Right
coming
behind
off a birdie
Rogers.
on the last hole.
We didn't finish the second round. We finished the first round. I must not have been paying attention whatsoever. Just clicking away, trying to commentate over this. Haven't had time to play doubles and record yet, but we will be playing doubles and recording and putting up on the Next Exit channel. So I'll put that link in the description of the Next Exit channel. Just stop by there and keep up and try and keep up with. I'll post something that when we actually post something the doubles on the Next Exit channel. But I still put a link in the description for the Next Exit channel, so you can go check it out. A lot of good stuff going to be coming up on there.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green.
I've not made a hole-in-one yet, and that's kind of disappointing.
Approach shot. Now, pretty good chance for birdie.
I mean, at all.
to make
Not
yet
obviously
another birdie.
not in this video, but at all. Oh, that's too far. Calm down. I think I need to go up a little bit. If anyone wants to play,
Frank, that looked good to
bad
me.
putt. If anyone wants to play,
Man.
just
Just pushed it.
I think my gamer tag has probably appeared on the screen a little bit, but I'll put my gamer tag in the description
Makeable
too.
putt right here. He is currently
And if you have an
70
online tournament
under
you want me to
par.
play in, or you just want to play one-on-one,
Well, considering
just
the lead
shoot
that
me
he
a
has on the rest of the
friend
field,
request or an invite, and if I'm on, I'm more than welcome, or I'm more than likely will join your game.
Hole number 13.
We can
here,
have it
solid
out.
Grass, tricky 180.
I must warn you, I've gotten pretty decent at this game.
Directly at this flag. When that flag's
Although I did see they have daily tournaments on here, and you play everybody who is playing in the daily tournament.
One of the hottest hole
And when you play in daily tournaments online,
that's when you have
the blue line goes away, so it doesn't tell you where the ball's actually going to land. And the putting
That is an
helper, I
excellent play
guess,
right
Satan,
there. The approach.
goes away as well.
Giving him another good look.
So it's a whole different ball game, especially when you don't have that blue line. That blue line is savior because you have the wind up there in the left, and the wind in this game plays a much larger factor at smaller increments. 5 miles per hour. I've played golf my entire life. 5 mile per hour wind doesn't do nearly as much in real life as it does in this game. So you kind of can't use your instincts on where to aim for 5 yards. So you kind of just have to get used to that.
That's the cruelest thing about
No.
this game, Rich. I mean, it's just now it's
That
another
is a-
shot.
Has this one for par.
We need to look at this. This is ridiculous. I wish we could zoom in a little bit more. I want to see with that ball how far it's over the edge. It might not be over the edge that much, but still just
Nothing wrong.
okay. On to the 14th. Got Rogers in here trying to creep up on us.
Par 4.
This is a
ranking second in difficulty, Frank.
this is a
Yeah,
long
this one
par
always
4.
gets overlooked, Rich. You've only got to flick the
Pars,
ball
I'm just going to
around,
kind
all
of
a sudden
give you the
you're around. It's
overview of
completely
golf here,
around.
apparently. This is the
BJ
school
saying
of golf.
cost him a player's
Par is the amount of strokes. Like if you have a par 4, that means it should take you 4 strokes to make the ball from the tee to the green into the hole in 4
Right there,
strokes.
about 280 yards. Frank, there's a lot to factor
Oh, yeah,
in
I'm
on
pretty
this
sure this is a
approach
par.
at the 14th.
You can favor right side of this green and sort of allow the contours of the green just to move that ball to the left.
Midway through this back nine.
There's not a lot of ceremony in this game. When I have on my other character, that the player I made, I won, I think, the U.S. Open, and when you win, nothing happens. No one awards you with a trophy or anything. It's just you don't even play with other people in the career, as you can see. Like in previous games when you played career, you could play with an AI, and the AI would shoot, or whoever was in your group, the AI would hit their ball, and you'd have to watch their ball. You could speed it up, of course, but at least you weren't all alone playing like this. Another thing is doubles. Now, don't get me wrong, I like this game, and I think they're going to really keep pushing out updates and making it a better game. But right now, it is severely lacking in regards to the other like Tiger Woods games. The last Tiger Woods game, I know you could doubles. When you're playing with doubles, you could not only play against them, you could play with them on the same team. You could also you could play with them on the same team, but also in like two different fashions. You could play scramble, which is where both players hit a ball from the same spot, and you go in the next shot, you will hit the best shot of those two. Or you can play alternate shot, where say one player will drive the ball, then the other person on the team will hit the next shot, and so on and so forth, and it just keeps rotating. But there's none of that. You can't even, all you can do with one other player is play them straight up, and really you can only play them in stroke play because match play doesn't actually work.
Adaptability. When you get out there on that first year on the PGA Tour, remember, you're going to be playing these venues for the very first time.
Spin, baby. Spin.
Times, perhaps.
Not that far.
So you're going to have to adapt very quickly and put the time in.
You looked overly pleased, Gregor. You didn't make it. You ain't even on the green. What are you talking about? Your little shit-eating grin on your face. I should probably put this. Maybe not. Doesn't want to give me a line.
Made the green.
So close. Yeah, it's so far away. And as you level up, you'll see, I'm sure you keep seeing the par plus 5 experience, so on and so forth. You level up and you unlock attribute points, or attribute bonuses, I'm sorry. And that adds like little points to certain aspects of your game, like driving or putting. And that's how you rank up. Like I think Rory is a 92 overall. Right now we're probably like we're 62 overall. So we have a little bit of ways to get into Rory. And then we'll simulate this based on attributes. Attributes. I really say that word properly, I don't believe. Gregor Bishop holding it down with his dragon flag. Where are we from? Wales? Creating leaderboard. In order for us, this is the first place, so we need to come in the top 25 in order to push ourselves into the PGA Tour and dominate on that tour.
EA Sports and the Web.com Tour proudly present third round coverage of the Web.com Tour Championship. That is a pretty clubhouse. Tour Championship, the fourth and final stop of the Web.com Tour.
All right, we've got a 3-shot lead going into the third round.
Remind people what's at stake here.
Top 50 players are going to go forward and play the big tour, the PGA Tour, the chance to play in major championships, the chance to become a star of the future. And right now, Rich, there's just 36 holes separating them between now and their dream.
Right. 284. See, that's
Frank, the second
hit those par 5s and 2, go for eagles.
Shot.
Once again, this is
we just want to land this right on the edge of this fringe.
Exactly is the
fringe, School of Golf, is the short but longer grass around the green, but not rough. It's still short, and you can easily chip and putt off of it, but it's not as compact and short as the green.
That's how you play the game.
I just keep thinking this ball is going to roll farther than it is, and it's not.
Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie.
We're going to make a birdie today.
Frank had the touch of a plumber right there.
Yeah, you'd like a redo, wouldn't you? Wake up, wake up.
Putt for par. He needs one.
That line. Wake up, wake up. That's the one thing I just want to I wish you could just edit the commentary. If you could edit the commentary and remove that line, I'd be so much happier.
Par 4 fifth.
I lost count the number of bunkers here, off the tee and sort of in play with the second shot if you're in trouble, or even the one that's sort of left and long. Really good par 4 though. Fairway somehow has to be achieved if you want to reduce this par 4 to just a simple 2-shot.
If you have this game
on the fairway.
Tell me what you think about it, what you like about it, what you don't like about it. 'Cause I'd like to know.
Out of play.
Maybe I'm the only one that has a problem with it. Oh, God. That was a flinch. Twitch. Over the sign. All right.
Cabbage, that ball is swallowed up.
No, that's so bad.
Shot by any means.
This is for birdie. A little better this time. Ah, we can say par still.
Shot.
You're not going to see much.
You can't hold Gregor down.
Settles in over the putt.
These little putts might hold Gregor down, though. I hate these putts. These are the worst. Orange hair don't care. All right. Our 3-shot lead is now down to 2, but
393
we should be able to extend it. We have 4 holes left. Yeah, we're probably definitely going to have to push this into 2 videos. We're already going on like 30 minutes now.
An overhanging limb that you just get an eye of. So if you try and hit that ball a little too low, that's going to encourage a miss hit.
We'll finish this hole out, and I think we'll call it. And then I will continue playing this, and then we'll pick it up on part 2. Come back. You want to see if we crash and burn or we raise the trophy. And by raise the trophy, I mean it says, congratulations, Gregor Bishop, you've won, or something like that. Because there's no ceremony in this game.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's
I like it a little
for
bit.
the green. Really
Roll.
Distance control there.
Get your wheels.
His strengths. These putts keep
All right,
the round
need to end it.
together.
Good note. Just want to go straight at this hole. Push it there. 10 feet. Money. Money. Show me the money.
So the
Money.
performance continues.
All right, we're back. Oh, crap. We got a 4-stroke lead now. All right, I'm Bishop. This is PGA Tour, and we're winning. Come back for part 2. Find out what happens.
Off the tee.